Welcome to Be Quick with Mick, the contingent workforce interview/game show where we'll get to know our guests on a more personal level because we're more than just contingent workforce experts, we're real people. I'm your host, Mickey Pelletier. Before I begin, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Curately AI, an AI-powered all-in-one direct sourcing platform designed to help you hire smarter, faster, and cheaper. All right, guests, why don't you tell us about yourself? Who are you and what would you say you do?
Hey, thanks for having me on, Mickey. I am Eric Osterhout. Many of you know me as Big E out on LinkedIn and other places. I'm most recently the head of or chief nerd for CWM Nerd LLC, but I'm about to embark on another rodeo at a company called Huntsman Corp. I will be the strategic category lead for staffing and recruiting procurement. I will be hopefully in this role taming the Wild West and building a Gen 1 program to start with. So pretty excited about that, and I'm really glad to be here. Thanks.
Well, we're glad to have you here and follow you as your journey continues. So let's get personal. Question number one, what's your go-to karaoke song?
It's a great question. In my past, I've owned a nightclub and I used to host karaoke. So there's a lot of songs that come to mind. But one of my favorites that I like to trot out is Bright Lights by Matchbox 20. I did that at ProcureCon last year live, played it on guitar and sang it. But on karaoke, it's just as fun. And it's really good to get the energy of the crowd back up, especially if you've had a bunch of slow songs prior. So I would have to say that would be my throwdown go-to when I need a good karaoke song. And it's just a lot of fun. I like that song.
That's a good one. That would be something to see. All right, next question. If you had a theme song that played every time you entered a room, what would it be?
I would probably go with my old favorite AC/DC Thunderstruck. Just the beginning of that song, the guitar solo. It's just how can you not get amped and pumped up when you're about to go do something? I would love that to be my bumper music everywhere I went. That would be great. My attitude would be right. I'd be ready to take on any challenge after that.
Maybe that could be your walk-on music for ProcureCon. We'll have to see here. All right, next question. If you could master one musical instrument, what would it be?
Crazy as it sounds, I mean, I play guitar, I also play little keyboards, but I'm not a master of any of those. I think the one thing that I regret that I never had the opportunity to learn and would love to, it's on my bucket list, would be to learn the fiddle. I just there's something about the sound of a fiddle in the background of a country song, especially. It's just an amazing thing. And a friend of mine was part of Charlie Daniels' production company, and I got a
Oh,
chance to
wow.
see him live a couple of times, and it just blows my mind what that man could do with a violin or a fiddle. So that's something I would really love to master.
That would be a really cool one and very much a musical theme on this episode today. So that's really cool. All right, but now it's time to mix it up with our book of truth. Eric, can you pick a number between 1 and 600, please?
10.
All right, question number 10. What books on your shelf are begging to be read?
Well, right now I'm looking to my right, and because Power BI is going to be a big part of this next role, being able to build data visualization for C-level leadership, I'm going to have to get better at Power BI. So I'm looking at Power BI for Dummies. I love the Dummies series. I've learned a lot from them, not because I'm a dummy, but I am not the smartest guy in the world. But for me, I would say Power BI for Dummies it's on my list, and I need to get to it here soon as I embark on my next rodeo.
Well, that's awesome. Education is a good way to go, particularly in your new role. All right, now it's time for our challenge round where our guest will get to think quickly and answer some contingent workforce related question. All right, Eric, I'm going to give you the options of challenges and then you pick one and I'll explain the rules. So there's the yes no opinion gauntlet, word association, never have I ever, finish the sentence, and would you rather.
I'm going to do word association, although that could be dangerous with me.
Word association. So you are actually the first guest to pick this one. So I'm really excited about this. So pretty simple. I'll say a word and you have to respond with the first thing that comes to mind, a word or a phrase. All right. We'll set the timer and we'll get through as many as we can here in 60 seconds. Okay, here we go. Word number one, gig.
Freelance,
Contractor.
temp, contingent worker, or freelancer, or gig worker. That's more than one word, I guess.
Flexibility.
Ability to bend the rules as every program has shades of gray.
VMS.
Necessary tool to be able to give you the visibility into your program.
SOW.
Ah, big mess, often misclassified, and most people don't really know what SOW or services are.
Compliance.
Doing things within accepted policy and my way.
Last one here, total talent management.
The elusive dream of all of us. So I'm going to say for total talent management, achievable.
Eric, this was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you taking the time to be on the show today. Wishing you the best of luck in your new role. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and hope you all have a great day.
Hey, thanks for having me. This was great. You're such an awesome host, and I always look forward to every episode that you produce.
Thanks, that means a lot. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.